Oh, Celtic, we are the best team in Glasgow. Aye, troops, aye. So, my dear Celtic fans and subscribers, hello, sorry, hi to you. How's it going today? What you up to? I mean, alright, pal, alright. What a week that was, troops, what a week. 3 matches of Celtic, three matches of Celtic, pure exciting ones. My emotions were just painting up. So I was just, woof. Glasgow Celtic, woo! I was just shouting. And my neighbours were so fucking raging, man. Good, great matches. Woo, matches, troops, woo. So, how's it going? Hello, right, pals, alright. Yeah, we both bags. Fake Glasgow genuine and Celtic dafty. In my traffic cone and my hoops. So. Oh, sorry. I'm pure crazy mental, so it's Glasgow, but that's alright. I suppose that's alright. So let me start. I'd love to sum up these 3 matches of Celtic in the following week, but I wanted to start, the yesterday's match. So because yesterday Celtic but dismantled Aberdeen. The Celtic just dismantled Aberdeen yesterday. Trips, what a match that was, man, seriously, at Hampden. What a match that was. Oh, my emotions were just, venting up, so that's, I was just pure nervous, wee bit, just a wee bit, but, I was pure fucking the brilliant atmosphere, and then, what's funny about it, they just, couldn't start the match because of wind. They had to wait like 15 minutes, I hope you remember, that was pure funny as well. But some Celtic fans were raging that was the match is delayed for 15 minutes, But anyway, the Celtic match yesterday was pure dead, brilliant, troops. That's what defined that real champions. You can't beat a champion. Aye. So Aberdeen, well, they thought that just they are invincibles. No. Celtic is a leader. Celtic is champion, and it's pure hard to beat the champions. Pure fucking hard to beat champions, and Celtic is the one, and it's the best team, not just in Glasgow, not just in Scotland, but in fucking Europe. So, troops. Woo! So I was right. So let's move on to summary. Celtic Aberdeen at Hampden. So let me sum up that match in a few words. So share your thoughts in comments. What you think about yesterday's match. So right. So that match yesterday was remarkable, man. Unexpected and brilliant in every respect, in every aspect, man. So everything was perfect, the consistency, the mentality of the game, the physicality, the defence. Celtic played the attacking football, the perfect, pure, the brilliant football, troops. That was brilliant. I mean, brilliant, wonderful to watch. So I was pure excited, man. Pure buzzing. I was buzzing. Ugh. So I don't think I've ever seen Celtic playing better, regardless of who the manager or the had on the field. I have to say, not a single player put a foot wrong. Some stood out more than the others, of course. Kyogo was excellent. Kyogo was a fantastic as usual. Troops. And Aaron Engels answered a lot of petty questions and a handful of doubters not asking. But the way they were on the other level, so head and shoulders about anything Aberdeen or any other club as this country could offer. Nicholas Goan is a stellar display, adding a couple of assists in the goal, and there's a Maeda. Words fail me when it comes to describing his impact. So we're all fortunate to be watching Maeda. I mean, this guy play for Celtic, and is one day will be telling future generations about his relentless running, so his harassment of defenders, and then his ability to create and score goals, man. It's incredible work ethic. Watching him tear into teams is privilege, man. It's privilege. So, Maeda was a hero of the match. That's because Maeda was a great hero of the match yesterday. That's because he struck 3 goals, troops. 3 goals in 40th minute of match, in second half, so in 49th minute, and 85th minute of the match. So Maeda was a hero. Kyago, fantastic as usual. His pace and his great, man. Nicholas Goan, great precision. He struck the goal. Pure dead brilliant. Squad pure dead brilliant. My boys in green, were yesterday. You know, I mean, so I mean, Celtic is far ahead. On the top of that, Celtic is far ahead. Just left other teams, clubs behind. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter at all. So this is a special, let me tell you something. This is a special Celtic team with special talents, special manager, special boys. I won't have anyone taking credit away what this side is doing right now. We are in another final. That's a fact, troops. My dear Celtic fans, Celtic is in another final. I think it's third time in a row champions is coming. It's coming. 4th in a row champions title is coming. So, I mean, what else? You know. So yesterday, there were no negatives at all. No negatives. Pure perfection. So there's nothing to complain about. Nothing I wish had been done better. Nothing. This was close to perfect as well, some of the Celtic team. Or from that Celtic team, for that matter. And the best part? What was the best part? We're only going to get better. We're only going to get better. That thought alone should terrify anyone trying to keep up with us. Because Celtic is invincible, troops. Everyone should be terrified of Celtic. Because they are invincible, man, seriously. What a match that was yesterday. What a match that was. Pure Dead Brun, 6-0, troops. 6-0. 3 goals. Goan, 1 Carter Vickers, and then Kyago and Goan, so 6. So, I'll give a pure. I'll give a nonsense of yesterday's match. What was the nonsense? That was, seriously, trips. Fucking nonsense. I was just saying that seriously. Referee, what you have done? So, because referee gave Callum McGregor a yellow card. That was I just said, you're at it, man. You're at it. What has he done? He just bumped into the another player for Rivals team. He just bumped into him. They just bumped into each other, and that referee showed him a yellow card. What was that, man? What was that? It was the nonsense of yesterday's match. But what was funny? What was pure funny? It was that Brendan Rodgers, he was just slipped on the pitch while kicking a ball. That's because the ball was on his side. And he knows that he can't kick the ball, but he can't pass the ball, but he done it. So he just wanted to. I think Brendan Rodgers doing that. It was a pure funny situation, but Brendan Rodgers doing that. I mean, kicking the ball, passing the ball to players in yesterday's match. He just wanted to encourage them to play, to just strike goals, strike more goals. Aye. But anyway, he just slipped into the pitch. That was pure funny, man. So great match. Anyway, yesterday 6-0. So let me sum up a match where Dundee FC, because Celtic was playing Dundee FC on the 30th of October. So great performance of Celtic with a match in Dundee FC. Great defensive football, and then great defense, everything, great consistency. So it wasn't perfect so as yesterday's match, but alright, troops. But one thing And first half, no goals troops. I just think that Celtic in the match with Dundee FC had hundreds of situations to strike a goal. Celtic was attacking the rivals, the Dundee FC rivals box hundreds of times, and should be 4-0 for Celtic. Should be 4-0. That was a situation that the one goal was disallowed for Celtic, but fucking referee. That was just bloody VR systems that are just shite, you know. VR systems, and sometimes referees are braved, as I mentioned to you. But VR systems are shite, trust me. Not disallowed, as usual, for Celtic one goal, but alright. So, anyway, second half just started, and Brendan Rodgers just put his substitutions onto the pitch. And Forrest, Johnston and Valley. And what happened? Who struck a goal? Johnston, of course. Johnston won. It was the first goal. And then referee made the right decision, and it was a penalty for Celtic. Oh, thank you, God, man. That was 2-0 for Celtic. The match ended 2-0 for Celtic. What a match that was as well. And let me comment for you another match with Motherwell. Of course, Celtic won 3-0. So, after a solid performance during midweek, the Celtic Motherwell on 27th of October. So let me sum up that match. Who struck a goal? McCowan, Johnston and Ida. Great players. So, we just 10 minutes play. The host closes opening the scoring. A loose touch via Paul Bernardo allowed in the middle to have a shot of goal at the edge of the box. The midfield effort crashed off. The post safety ran the Celts penalty area. So Murtis Woodrow again, and the moments after the same crossbar against Miller, and the close for a free kick, man. So that was a host continued for the start of the match with just over 20 minutes of clock in their area of lanes. They allowed the Tom Sparrow to have this Kasper Schmeichel was equal to the effort, however, gather at a ball is so. Despite the early pressure from Motherwell, the hoops look lively in the forward areas on McCowan. Johnson and Forrest linking up well on the right-hand side. It was like McCowan who opened the scoring yourself at 27th minute after a creative opportunity in the edge of the box. His good strike from outside area around the bottom left corner of the again Brendan Rodgers lead, say the left. Just after the half-hour mark in second half, troops like these and the by Selton after Alistair Johnson's threaded perfect ball through him and the Japanese forward and just precious Motherwell, Stevens O'Connell, and they bounced on ground and the ball deflected the mail and appeared to be 2-0 for Celtic. A VR review, however, concluded there's a handball by Maeda. That goal was disallowed, man. That goal was disallowed. The match with Celtic. I don't know how that happened. It should be 4-0. So Kego went close to grab themselves, and they early in the second half, after they got shot away inside the box, forcing a good save for Ashton Oxborough. Alright, it was Alistair Johnston who was next found the back of 4 hoops when in 57th minute his excellent header after per point crossed Alex Valley, beat Motherwell keeper and made 2-0 to the champions. Alright, so Luis Palma had a chance to make it 4-0 with the last kick of the match. However, effort for close range, his side net. Man, what matches that were? What matches? But I think yesterday's match with Aberdeen was just pure perfection. It was pure buzzing. Woo! We just beat them. Celtic beat them 6-0. What a match that was! Sorry. I couldn't sleep after. Sorry, troops. I couldn't remember Glasgow genuinely and Celtic dafty with my hoopsie. We use. So. I have to, but I have to tell you something. I was just discussing a matter with one of my Glasgow pals, of course Celtic fan, about fucking Rangers, because Rangers are a fucking shite, as you know. As I said that the Rangers are entertainment, because they are fucking entertainment. I can tell you that I can laugh at them all the time. What's more, the fucking Rangers and their fans don't, trust me, they don't present any values and respect to me. I just seen parade in Glasgow, I tell you. Rangers and Celtic. Well, I can tell you that Celtic fans knew how to behave, not properly. As always, Rangers fans, no, unfortunately no. They just sang sectarian songs as usual, that language of hatred plus offended Celtic supporters using that hatred as well, you know. So I'm not going to stand by someone who doesn't represent my personal values, nothing. They're a fucking 0, 0, 0, 0. You know what I mean? Hijo. There's no Celtic. Celtic is a club like no other trips because there's no fans like Celtic fans. What's more? Celtic has values, proper behaviour. It doesn't matter who you are, where you came from. You can be Celtic fan. You can be Celtic supporter. It doesn't matter. Just love for club is enough, man. Celtic, they don't judge. Celtic FC club roots matter as well. So, plus what I can tell you is that I'm happy, seriously happy. I'm pure proud, loyal Celtic fan, and I'm happy and proud that I made my choice to follow Celtic. I was brought up in the right way. Anyway, I think that Celtic is, you know, closer to my heart. It represents my personal values and faith and everything. Other reason is my Glasgow pal, who's a Celtic fan and blogger at the Celtic blog, so it introduces me to his pals, of course, Celtic fans. I think to him as well, I feel honoured and great to be a Celtic fan, you know. This fantastic Celtic family. Because Celtic is not just a lifestyle. Celtic is not just a club, you know, it's a lifestyle, we're running our lives. And I can admit that Celtic became a way of my life as well. I feel so devoted to it. Rangers are fucking deluded, man. Fucking deluded. Not to mention their manager, current one. He looks like a zombie, man. Whoa, like a spectre. And the previous one, deluded as well. Mental. Sorry. Deluded and mental. So, Celtic. Woo! We are waiting, trips. We're waiting for another game on 5th of October. Champions League RP Leipzig. So, that'll be great. Saying Celtic are champions to win in that match. So, woo! So, what I prepared for you, troops, today as well is Ghosts of my Glasgow Paranormal Database. So, woo, let me start. Troops. Hope you've seen it. See everything. But exactly what I want to start here, you know, telling about the Paranormal Database of Glasgow I found out. So, today's second part of my presentation will be a wee bit scary for some, but I just found I share with the stories told by witnesses. Did you know that, by the way, that Glasgow is the most haunted in the whole world? Plus, my Glasgow is a hotspot of paranormal activity. Hotspot. So, trips. What's that street? It's Mansfield Street. It's Mansfield Street, trips. But what's the story connected with that street? I have to tell you. What's some paranormal story connected with this street? I'll tell you. Because once, between 1959 and 1961, the haunted manifestation had happened here. The family living in this home experienced 2 years of inexplicable noises and constant coldness. The family fled to site after watching a piece of coal levitate and drove back into a bucket. And the ghostly tall man standing over the wainscot. Alright, so you can see troops. And of course, Mansfield Street is demolished. Just now, some of the house you can see here is demolished. But it's standing in the west end. So just you can see the University of Glasgow behind. So that's where what happened. Anyone troops, remember the darker side of Glasgow Central Station, troops. Remember the Glasgow Central Station, the darker side. As you know, Glasgow Central Station has hidden tunnels. Just down the road, but just below, Glasgow Central Station has some dark, pure dark tunnels. Haunting with ghosts of the past. Sorry, but people say it's haunted, so that's how I'm telling you about the paranormal activity in these tunnels below Glasgow Central Station. So, as you know, here once, at the tunnels of the Glasgow Central Station was once Grahamstown Village. Forgotten Glasgow's village was situated here around 1680s, 88. Owned by Grahams in 1705, John Graham, and then John Miller took it in 1754. So that was happened. So Grahamstown Village was here. But what I want to tell you is about paranormal activity here in these tunnels, pure dark tunnels below Glasgow Central Station. You know, I'll tell you a paranormal story for you. As well, haunted manifestation. It happened in January 2009. Reported in a national newspaper, the Alien Wars show is home to a phantom little girl dressed in old style clothing. The actors for a show but said to be afraid of the ghost. The phantom herself is reputed frightened of by the show's special effects. So the hunters saw spirits flying here, man. Ooh, pure scary, I know. I think there are trips below through these hidden and pure dark tunnels, but I don't know if you want to go. So another story. Do you know the S-Trips? It's situated in the as I can tell you that it's situated in the Easterhouse part of Glasgow. So it's the East End part of Glasgow. And then, what is that estate called? It's called Provan Hall in Blochern. So, let me tell you paranormal story for that place as well. So, there's a haunted manifestation here. Reston Mother. Team unknown. It was unknown. I don't know where it happened, but it was happened. One of the last owners of the property, I thought still the Blochernhuis. Provan Hall is home to a phantom woman, a young boy who are said to have been killed in the upper part of the building. That's so see. So let me tell you some of the history of the Provan Hall. So as you know, it's situated in Easterhouse in Auchinleigh Park. But history of the Provan Hall is that in about 1120s, the vast estate of some 5,000 acres covering much is now the northeastern part of Glasgow was granted by a church of Earl Cumbria later to become David I. His income supported an prebendary, the Barlanark, the Renok, one of the canons of chapter of Glasgow, a cathedral. That's because its income derived from the estate river for a church and viewed as particularly valuable post. The holders included two illegitimate sons of Stuart Kings, and according to some accounts, James III himself. So the north range of Provan Hall was probably built in the 1460s, but as a base for which a prebendary of Balranark and the administrator on the state. So the incumbent would also have the Spain per team presence man. So of Glasgow Cathedral itself, and since 1800s, many believe that where's the line bar is unknown, as the Province Lordship usually said to have Glasgow's oldest house, but possibly just be up in the years of Provan Hall. So in the early 1500s, William Bailey was appointed a post prebendary and was a common in the case before a permission in Scotland. So has distinction between church ownership and private owners and became that blurred by the time and the Reformation arrived in 1560s. So the post of prebendary had been passed down through several generations. Bailey family in 1562. So as Sir William Bailey, he was also Lord President of the Court of Session and the formal ownership estate. So 1647, Provan Hall had passed by marriage to Sir Robert Hamilton, who was responsible for building this also north and south side country, so that at the south range. In 1667, I suspect, Sir Robert sold Provan Hall, the estate of Borough of Glasgow. So they just rented a hall to the just Hamiltons, and remained on the elder generations until 1729, when the Borough Council broke an estate sold off the hill, and later came in ownership John Buchanan, who made extensive changes to the south range. The hall remained in a focused working farm just until his family died without the 1934. You know the S-Troops, Barley prison. As you know, some of Glasgow men, not just Glasgow men, but hundreds of Glasgow men for Glasgow had history of being in prison, being imprisoned, being in a gang. But I'm not going to talk about that. No. I'm going to tell you about that paranormal activity connected with that police. So what's the paranormal activity connected to Berlin prison? So it's as well haunted, troops. Because it was a haunted manifestation. What had happened? It's a woman with a lantern. That's the ghost who haunts the Berlin prison. The area outside the surgery wing is bricked on the entrance to the old execution block are home to phantom woman dressed in Victorian clothing, holding a lantern. So Berlin prison is anyway is haunted, but woman with a lantern. So pure dead Brian Glasgow Central. Glasgow Central Hotel's also haunted, man. It's haunted. So let me tell you about the paranormal activity in Glasgow Central Hotel. Because it's a poltergeist. It happened in between 1976 and 1982. So a former worker at the hotel reported that I would walk around during the early hours of the morning, closing all the fire doors, the for flare and that, which would be reopened and closed themselves a few moments after, few moments earlier. So, troops, that hotel is also haunted. Yeah, paranormal activity. Next one is Glasgow Dalmarnock Road Bridge. It's also which is haunted by a, let's say, one incident that happened here once. It was a haunting manifestation as well. It happened around 1972. A man in his 30s wearing black trousers and a blue coat was seen to leap over the bridge on a witness, only to vanish into thin air. So that was a ghost here as well at this bridge. So this bridge is also haunted. Let me tell you about the Goan Old Parish Church. As you know, Goan Old Parish Church is situated in the oldest part of Glasgow. It wasn't a part of Glasgow at first, but established before Glasgow, so it's in 564 AD. But this Goan Old Parish Church was established between 600 to 1800, rebuilt hundreds of times after, but the oldest church, in the oldest part of Glasgow. So, what's happening here? What's the ghost here? What's the ghost which haunts that place? What's the ghost which haunts the Glasgow Goan Old Parish Church? Who's that, man? Some witnesses say that it's Diana, because a video recorded by a Chinese tourist of Goan Old Parish Church appears to show Princess Diana standing by a stained glass window. The jury appears to doubt whether the footage is faked, but an optical illusion or something a little spookier. So, but what's the paranormal activity connected with Ganroth? It seems it's pure the brilliant trips during the day. I mean, great Ganroth. But what's the paranormal activity? What's the paranormal entirety? Walking through Ganroth, connected with Ganroth. So I'm telling you, taken by fairies. Ganroth. It happened on 3rd January 1966. So, well out in the early hours of New Year's Day, and the company of his 2 elder brothers, Alex Cleghorn, vanished was stolen by their sides. I was never seen again. A few of the locals said that was little folk. Who else could have pulled off such a disappearing act? But what's the paranormal activity connected with High Street? What's the ghost connected with High Street, man? What happened? What spooky is happening here at High Street? Alright, so I'm telling you, paranormal database. It was an environmental manifestation and it happened between 1996 and 1997. On 3 occasions between 1996 and 1997, a witness on one of occasion, their pal friend, look out the window. and their flattened watch there straight below. Filled with Victorian figures, including ladies with long dresses and the workmen carrying hoods and horses and carriages. Each day the scene lasted around 10 minutes. So, but what's the ghost connected? Ghost or paranormal activity connected with Hutchison Hall at Ingram Street in Glasgow? What's that? Was the ghost here? Who haunts that place? Was a haunted manifestation. It's a former wife of caretaker. It happened in 1970s, 2005. A former worker at the site said it was haunted by a grey lady who could have been the wife of a caretaker of a cleaner. The entity would open the closed doors and be still looking out the window for the street. Footsteps would also be heard on the site. Oh, Royal Infirmary, the most haunted in Glasgow. All Victorian church. All Victorian hospital, man. But was the ghost connected with Royal Infirmary? What haunts Royal Infirmary? Was it paranormal activity in Royal Infirmary? I'm telling you. So, it's Ward's sister. It happened in the 20th century and patient 2002. At least one nurse has claimed to have seen a Ward's sister walking around at the end of the night. So, normally looking at the fact apparition the persak of the knee. Ward 27 is reported to be him to Archie, a ghostly elderly man who wears a bun, seen talking today in patients. More recently, we're answering the arrest call. A doctor was asking a way out by a patient. The doctor pointed over his shoulder as he continued to run down the corridor. When the doctor reached the patient, who had arrested and died, he realised that was the same man who had asked for directions. Another. Do you know that place, Trips? It's Southern Necropolis. So what's the paranormal activity connected with Southern Necropolis? Was the ghost connected to Southern Necropolis, Troops? What creature haunts that Glasgow Southern Necropolis? Alright, let me tell you the story. The one witness. It's vampire of Southern Necropolis. So it happens in 1950s. But not one of the witnesses at Southern Necropolis, but an urban myth. Let me tell you, urban myth circled in during the 1950s, but as a graveyard was home to a vampire with iron teeth. And the story say just said hundreds of wains patrolled the sites looking for a monster, which they thought had kidnapped and eaten 2 local wains. Another story that emerged from the Southern Necropolis is that of a white woman, a feminine statue that sits on the grave. 3 people killed in the tram car accident. It's said to turn its head and watch visitors as they pass. Oh, pure haunted place as well. And let me tell you a curious fact. That the most famous architect is buried here. So it's Alexander Greig Thompson Troops. So let me tell you a bit of history of Southern Necropolis, because I think, as you know, I think it's pure curious, man. The history of Southern Necropolis, when it was established. Because I can tell you that it's 2 main reasons of establishing Southern Necropolis. So, firstly, the old burial grounds were first established in 1715 to meet the needs of the one-time village of Gorbals. And it was by the late 1830s, so an appalling state and unfortunate as a parish were buried along trenches, left barely boarded until the trenches were filled. It had happened for a mass burials in the cholera outbreak in 1832. The bottom layers were filled and not much space was left. Secondly, Glasgow had a great necropolis by the cathedral and new site hill cemeteries, both places great dignity. Gorbals, new joints by Lauriston, Hutchisonton, affluent merchants, professional people, and prospering metalworkers and engineers. So, aspired in similar dignity, but was a difference. The dignity was was shared by all. This latter point emphasised that public meeting on Baronia Hall on the 15th of November 1839, there was a proposal that a Southern Necropolis should be established to enable the working classes to become preparators of buying places similar to those in the Necropolis site here. Because, people were dying. And as I mentioned, hundreds of people died. Hundreds of people in Glasgow died around 1832 because of a cholera outbreak. And let me tell you that Necropolis by Glasgow Cathedral graveyard and the Necropolis especially was designated for rich Glaswegians, richer ones, so upper class Glaswegians, people with more money, as I said. And then, for Lord Provost and the tobacco lords and I don't know, merchants, hundreds of upper class Glaswegians, miserable. So they had today more space here at Southern Necropolis to let people be buried here. So another paranormal activity was desk troops. So what's the ghost who haunts Scotia Bar? It's haunted manifestations, and that one incident happened in 2007, I suppose. So this bar is haunted by a former landlord who, during the 1970s, hung himself in the cellar. The other spirits also lurk here while he sits in a room with Annie, who's apparently contacted as a psychic. So let me tell you some other stories told by witnesses. Glasgow Paranormal Database, alright? So it's me again. So Glasgow Celtic, woo! Alright. It's a Bastille murder. It happened at Troops. It happened at Blisswood Square in private house. So it was a haunted manifestation. A family living here reported being witness to a ghostly murder. Beautiful woman drowning a man in a bath. The family moved out soon after. Sounds of waves in Glasgow Cathedral House Hotel. It was a haunted manifestation one. The sounds of winds have been reported coming through a floor. This hotel. Other people have claimed to feel something invisible brush against them. In a newspaper interview in 2022, it was stated that Susie Quattro had reported seeing a ghost here to a manager. Manuel Romanos, when it happened in Glasgow, Cathedral Street in private house. It was a crazy manifestation. The ghostly figure of a man who said to follow owners of guests out of the house now nearby cathedral if they or loved one were going to shortly die. So, old lady, location was Glasgow, property is St Vincent Street. When it happened in 2008, a witness who spotted an elderly woman staring at herself in a mirror. In the men's lavish, found the humour at a situation like I tell that colleague about the incident. So, realising that the woman was wearing old-fashioned clothing, another one of age at a worker building. So Gary wasn't anyone. After straight in, the witness attempted the levy and found it empty. Workers nearby had not seen anyone leave. Another story. At Glasgow, Craig Madimere. These 3 stones are said to have been carried by a trio of married women who wanted to know who carried the heaviest weight. There are set out so 2 stones carry a third. Another legend. If one visits in the site, it does not claim they are the whole. So they will die before having wings. Gurning Man, when it happened in Glasgow Crossy area between 1976 and 1979. A story popular on the internet as well, I suppose. But it's in a 4-year period, several women were said to have encountered a strange looking man with made animalistic sounds. The figure appeared in both homes along streets, quickly vanishing without trace. Screaming children. It happened in the Museum of Transport in the 21st century. A museum security guard reported encountering several spooky occurrences during his time working here, including the screams of waves, both on the later sightings of a headless woman. Disappearing lady, when it happened in private Woodlands area, haunted manifestation in late 1990s. So a few spooky occurrences were reported happening over a 25-year period, including a lady who would vanish screaming aloud, banging. So the last one, paranormal story, is happened as singing. It was between a Glasgow track between Calvinbridge and Hillhead stations. It was manifestation, haunted manifestation. So it happened clearing off working heat late have reported hearing several women's voices softly singing along the tunnels. So, all right, trips. So, all right, trips. I just finished that one for you, Smart. All right, trips. All right. What do you think? So, trips. I'd love to. There's Glasgow genuine and Celtic dafty in hoops. Green away colours. So, let me know what you think about yesterday's match. About this pure dead brilliant match of yesterday with Celtic Aberdeen. Let me tell us in comments below, trips. And my dear subscribers and dear Celtic fans, alright? So. Glasgow Celtic. Oh, Celtic. Woofed. Oh, Celtic, my heart and my soul. Sorry, I'm pure crazy and mental. But anyway. Oh, Celtic, we are the best team in Glasgow. Woo! Alright, so. My dear Celtic fans and subscribers, right. So, fingers crossed for Celtic on the 5th of November in Champions League RB Leipzig. So, woo! Celtic, woo! Let's do it, boys. So. In that Celtic and hoops mood, Glasgow genuine. Bye to yous and see yous next Sunday. Mwah. Have a pure brilliant afternoon. Mwah.